component of Odissi dance, one of the 7 dance forms that we have in India. And Odissi dance is very evocative. It's not, generally most dance forms in India always talk about the Almighty, talk to the deities, talk to the Almighty. Now, this is for us a bit like, pulses, because no matter what you eat, you might, have fruit, you might have, non-vegetarian, you might have fish, but you'll always have pulses in your diet. For us, Indian classical dance, this is a bit of a culture, it has to be there every day, like you have your dal and your chanas in your pulses every day. So is Indian culture. So for those of you from abroad, it's a little difficult sometimes to understand, but this is a tradition of dance that has been there for many centuries. And it is being now practiced by exponents like Mr. Shashwat. It takes many years to learn this form of dance, and through dance, they tell a story. Now, sometimes the story may not be always too obvious if you don't know the history or mythology behind it, but every dance does tell a story, and that's why we need to give them a big round of applause for keeping this alive. Talking about pulses and food for thought, I'm sure by now, besides all this, a lot of gentlemen and ladies might be hungry. We also have a tradition, especially the Jains have a tradition of cooking food in a particular way. So over the last 2 days also we had a Jain cuisine. For those of you who are Jains and need to eat, as you proceed to the food place, the first counter as you come in from your right-hand side, that's towards the entrance of this hall, is the Jain counter. For the rest of you guys, this is important because do not go to the Jain counter. All right? Do you know why you shouldn't go to the Jain counter? Any choices? Choice A, you might find the food too sweet. B, you might find it too acidic. C, you might find it tasteless. D, you might just drop dead. But those are none of the choices. The reason why you shouldn't go to the Jain counter is if you finish their Jain food, what are they going to eat, yeah? They cannot eat the other food. So please, guys, if you go to the food counter, ask if this is the Jain counter. If it's the Jain counter, leave it alone, leave it for the Jains. It's a small counter, there are very few Jains. So if you finish their food, guys, they're not going to have anything to eat. So that's the reason why you've got to leave the food to them. All right? So please, the food is on if you feel like eating. No worries. But right now, ladies and gentlemen, what do we have for you?
Well, right now we have something beautiful and super and truly, truly splendid. Yes, they are back. I'm talking about Prince Dance Group. We've enjoyed the performance before this. And next up, they're going to be performing Krishna Leela, another part of Indian culture. So, ladies and gentlemen, enjoy this performance. And how can we forget a huge round of applause for Prince Dance Group.
For those who don't know Indian culture, in short, Krishna is the god who had many consorts. Enjoy yourselves.
a beautiful performance. And ladies and gentlemen, next up we have back again with us Leslie Lewis. And in fact, Les is one of the very first Indian composers to have introduced the Indian audiences to rock and pop music. And he's back again to entertain you, so enjoy yourself and a huge round of applause.
Okay, nice to see you guys again. Nobody's hungry, I can see. Let's go. भीगी भीगी रातों में ऐसे बरसात में कैसा लगता है बरसात में कैसा लगता है
ऐसा लगता है तुम बनके बादल अपने बदन को गीतों के मुझे छेड़ रहे हो ऐसा लगता है तुम बनके बादल अपने बदन को गीतों के मुझे छेड़ रहे हो
ऐसा लगता है तुम बनके खड़ा अपने सजन को भीगो के खेल रही हो
ऐसा लगता है तुम बनके बादल अपने बदन को गीतों के मुझे छेड़ रहे
बचा लूं तुझे सीने से लगा लूं आ छुपा लूं ओ बरखा से बचा लूं तुझे सीने से लगा लूं आ छुपा लूं ओ दिल ने पुकारा देखो रुत का इशारा देखो ये नजारा देखो कैसा लगता है
ऐसा लगता है कुछ हो जाएगा मस्त पवन के झोंके सैया देख रहे हो ऐसा लगता है तुम बनके बादल अपने बदन को गीतों के मुझे छेड़ रहे
कैसा लगता है कैसा लगता है कैसा लगता है ठीक लग रहा है Are you feeling all right? कैसा लगता है लगता है, कैसा लगता है। कैसा लगता है, कैसा लगता है, अच्छा लग रहा है या ठीक लग रहा है, कैसा लगता है, बहुत अच्छा लगता है। Come on, let's go, roll it. Woo! Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you going to just sit in that chair? I know, tonight is an A day, but no A day, but I think, you can still rock. You can, right? Okay. Let's roll it. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Woo! Uh-huh. Never know how much I care. When you put your arms around me, I get a fever that's so hard to bear. When you touch me, the fever that you hold me tight. Fever, oh, in the morning, fever all through the night. I never know how much I love you. I never know how much you care. When you put your arms around me, get a fever that's so hard to bear. Haripa!